All right, welcome folks to Last Week I Learned. Today we're talking about three products that kind of blow my mind. And I found another good three. I have a lot of products. I'm trying to sift through which ones are worth talking about. This one is an interesting one because I don't use it. It's called My Mind and I want to use it. I kind of think of it as a smarter Pinterest. And my only gripe, my critique of this product is I think it should be a Twitter or a Pinterest replacement. I think they should focus, right? Because in here, let me show you just a little bit of what they do. They like want you to save everything. And really like that's fine. I don't want it to save everything. I want it to save images and I want to be able to search images with text. And I think I might try out My Mind just for that because they have these extra features. Let me see. They have like note taking and reading without distraction. I don't need it to do that. I just need it to collect pictures and I want to search them. I want a personal Google where I can search. I think they make great points though, that folders are dead. This is your personal search engine. This is a really smart idea. Another one doing this is Napkin. Obsidian is kind of like a manual version of this. Like, right, you have to create the tags. I like this. It's trying to use AI to connect things. I just think they should focus on the visuals, but it's really worth trying. Also, I highly recommend following their newsletter because it's incredible. And you can tell they use the tool well because they curate super interesting stuff. So this is one I want to try. I think it's really interesting and I would love to hear your thoughts and if folks have used it. Okay, next up, this one freaking blew my mind. I'm really excited about this. I don't remember where I found this, but I'm ready for it. So there's another one called Mercury OS that I really like. Let me see. This reminds me a lot of Mercury OS. Mercury is all about like it's a very similar visual look where it's like we want to build flows and workflows rather than applications, right? And that I think is a really good idea when it comes to an operating system, like thinking about what are you trying to do rather than which apps are you trying to do it with. We end up really with these like combination, these flows, and that's a really smart way to do it. This one adds AI, and I think it's super smart. Siri is already doing this. If you haven't noticed what Siri does, it like suggests, I don't know, like it suggests to call my brother at a certain time. I call him a lot and it auto suggests that. Or I'm trying to think of what else it's done. Oh yeah, Duolingo. It'll pop up Duolingo for me. I actually kind of going back to My Mind, I used to have really thoughtfully curated like little boxes with apps that were organized. And now I literally just rely on Siri to suggest what apps I use at certain times. So I love to see AI starting to pop into an operating system. I admire what Adaptive is doing. I think that Apple is going to chomp them up here because they have so much data. They have the closed system. But I love what they're doing. For example, this is the one I get most excited about. Maybe this is like what they should focus on is clearing your inbox with AI in mere seconds. Like, oh my God, if I could assign like this flow is incredible. Like if I had kind of like a Tinder style, just like swipe or like make quick decisions about what to do, that would be incredible. I love this. I think it's a brilliant idea. There's lots of really good ideas here. I recommend digging in and joining the waitlist. Like I said, I think Apple's going to eat their lunch, but I'm excited by what they're doing. Okay, next up, this is so the last two I think are revolutionary. I think they have really interesting ideas. This one is probably the one I'm most psyched about now. It's called Call Sheet, and it's because they're super focused. I like apps, products, startups that are super focused. These seem a little too scattershot. Call Sheet is a privacy-focused IMDb. IMDb has the worst freaking UI I've ever seen. And surprise, surprise, Amazon owns it. The makers of Goodread and Amazon.com and AWS, horrible UIs. They suck at it, but they make great products. So it's really nice. This is just like a clean UI'd IMDb app. And I love that it's for the phone because that's what I have on me when I'm watching a movie. I'm actually going to try this one out. It's $1 a month. You get a free trial. I feel like this would probably be worth it for me. I don't know. I just think it's really interesting. He uses like some smart APIs to tie everything together. I'm really impressed. Also, just check out this guy's website. Really interesting person. Done a lot of cool stuff. He built his own framework for his website. It's beautiful. La da 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 da. So this week we look at My Mind, which I think is a better version of Pinterest. I'm going to try out for collecting images. Adaptive OS, which I think is a brilliant rethink of operating systems, but Apple is going to get them. And then finally, Call Sheet, which is a better IMDb. So let me know what you think of this week's crop of products.